Hearing no objection, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President. We just heard from the senator from Lawrence, give the names of the officers that had given their lives in the line of duty. And this has been a topic of discussion within this body. We've seen even nationally of this soft on crime mentality that we're seeing throughout the judicial branch. And it's unfortunate today, right here in Missouri, right in our backyard, my son-in-law is a sheriff's deputy. To think that something preventable that could have been prevented wasn't prevented, and now children don't have a father, wives don't have husbands as a result. And it's even more closely related because this gentleman was from Cass County and had been charged with attempted murder of a law enforcement officer in Johnson County just 10 years ago, had been convicted of a felony theft crime, sentenced to 7 years in prison in 2021, received a suspended sentence for probation of that 7 years of a felony crime after the attempted murder on a law enforcement officer. He then, in 2024, in his probationary period, screwed up his probation with meth and with other hardcore drugs, refused to test, should have been sent to the slammer behind prison bars. But a judge instead gave him a 5-day shock treatment. 5 days. Should have been behind bars. But instead we have 2 people that are never going to see their families ever again. And again, because of soft on crime garbage by judges. We've seen it all over this nation. Now we see it today in our own backyard. And again, this is right in my community I represent, from a judge in my community. But this guy should have been in prison. Instead, yeah, he's dead. But so are 2 other officers, and let's pray to God 2 more officers also don't meet their demise. Now, I don't want to abuse the point of personal privilege, and that's not the attempt, but this is egregious. There should have never been a point of personal privilege in this chamber. We have to get back to truth and sentencing and stop this soft on crime garbage where people, repeat offenders. The guy had a rap sheet. I'm 45, he's 45. From 1999, he's had a rampant criminal history. Why that piece of garbage wasn't behind bars is just beyond me. We have to get serious in this body about doing something and making sure that if these individuals that are placed in these positions of authority aren't holding criminals accountable, then we need to put forth a system that holds them accountable too. We already did a moment of silence, but this is something that should hit close to home to everybody here in this chamber and in this entire building. So my prayers are for those families, but we need to get to work holding people accountable and ensuring that this sort of garbage doesn't happen in our state. Thank you for the time, Mr. President.